Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Secrets of the Stones. Tonight's stone is Amazonite. Amazonite was called Lu Zhang Shi, or green longstone, in ancient China. Amazonite is a green feldspar. It can be uniformly green or bluish green, and it can also appear in mottled grid-like patterns of light green and white. It is usually opaque or translucent, but can sometimes be transparent. Amazonite is composed of potassium aluminum silicate. Its color is caused by traces of lead or iron. Amazonite is high in silica as well, which helps support the body's utilization of calcium to strengthen the bones and the sinews. The color green is beneficial for both physical and emotional states. Amazonite has anti-inflammatory and qi regulating properties. It moves and clears stagnation in the 3 levels of the qi, blood, and essence. The essence level is located in the kidneys. The blood level is located above the kidneys, and the qi level is located in the upper region. At the qi level, Amazonite disseminates fluids throughout the body to help release wind to the exterior. At the level of the blood, which includes the flesh, Amazonite supports the integrity of the sinews and directs blood into the sinews and the bones. So it is helpful for treating chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, pain, and muscular flaccidity. And at the deepest level, the source level, the level of the essence, Amazonite supports the structure of our bones. Its effects can be felt in the Triple Energizer and the superficial little connecting meridians, which diverge from the regular channels. On the top left of the screen is a picture of the Triple Energizer channel, and on the right is its little connecting channel. So the meridian channels have specific points, but they do diverge and spread out and control the muscular regions. Here's just one example of a connecting channel. I've used the Sanjiao or Triple Energizer, but there are many connecting channels, 12 to be exact. And as a framework silicate, Amazonite has detoxification properties. It supports the channels that govern urination and defecation, which are the kidney and the bladder, as well as the large intestine and small intestine. On the screen you can see the 4 levels. The deepest level, the essence level, is the shu, and then followed by the blood or yin level, and the qi level, and then the outermost wei level. Amazonite is able to access the deeper source or yuan level or shu level and the outermost defensive wei level as they relate to the qi of the kidney and bladder meridians. So it will direct the qi of the kidneys and the bladder inward in order to store past memories or traumas that we are not ready to deal with yet. So it is also beneficial by way of this Triple Energizer mechanism for treating syndromes that are half interior and half exterior. These syndromes are known as Xiaoyang disorders, and they usually present with feeling of fullness on the sides of the ribs, a bitter taste in the mouth, a parched or dry throat, depression with a lack of appetite, and bouts of vertigo or dizziness. The Triclinic stones resonate with the Sanjiao or Triple Energizer meridian, and the Sanjiao meets the gallbladder meridian at the temple. The Sanjiao is considered to be the arm Shaoyang meridian, and the gallbladder is the leg Shaoyang meridian. And it's interesting to see how rib fullness will present if there's a problem in these channels. So how can Amazonite be used in day-to-day life? Well, as I've just mentioned, it has a triclinic crystal structure and a resonance with the small intestine and the triple energizer temperament. Incidentally, the small intestine does connect to the bladder meridian. The small intestine meridian, pictured on the screen, is associated with this type, this temperament, the yang fire temperament, or the outermost fire temperament. This type is idealistic, intelligent, creative, and not usually pragmatic or methodical. They are more unconventional. They tend to have high energy and they thrive under pressure. They enjoy a physical or intellectual challenge and are often described as being spontaneous or intuitive. They make up their minds quickly and have noble ideals and beliefs which they are willing to sacrifice themselves for. This type is prone to wind because fire will stimulate wind, especially if it's located in the liver meridian, which processes almost all of our strong emotions. And when this happens, it can rise up, the wind will rise up from the liver and cause angry outbursts. If their fire burns low, they might get depressed. And they also have a tendency to dramatize their highs and lows. Another problem is if they have a health concern, it can be amplified. For instance, if they have a fever, it could be high fever. Or if they have a tremor, it would turn into a convulsion. They might have high blood pressure or frequent evacuation. And they can also be addicted to stimulants. Amazonite is particularly useful for regulating the qi of the liver. It is beneficial for treating the signs and symptoms of liver qi invading the spleen. This occurs when the emotions get out of control, or there's something, you're overworked in life, and the liver, and this weakens the spleen, and the liver, by contrast, remains strong. The symptoms of liver invading the spleen are fairly common. They include cramping, abdominal distension, flatulence, bloating, or fullness, eating disorders caused by stress. Amazonite also reduces physical aches and pains, menstrual cramps, which are associated with the trajectory of the liver channel, anxiety, allergies caused by changes in the weather, or conditions that are made worse by psychosomatic stress, such as psychosomatic asthma. This stone also breaks up blood that has been stagnant and is beneficial for treating headaches caused by emotional stress, anxiety, palpitations, and swollen glands. It is capable of nourishing yin, or the fluids of the body, and it hydrates and helps generate more fluids, which are necessary in order to expel external environmental factors. This is why many doctors recommend drinking water. Well, you could relate this to Western medicine, where they say drink water so it can flush out all the toxins and help your body do a better job. Amazonite is particularly useful for protecting against environmental factors that weaken the bones and sinews, such as radiation from cell phones or fluoridated water. Amazonite improves the structure of the bones and the fascia, which surrounds the bones. It can treat relatively acute muscular or skeletal injuries, such as torn meniscus, and that's located in the knee, tooth decay, and osteoporosis. This stone expels wind generated by the liver channel and clears both interior and exterior heat. It is indicated for conditions associated with interior or exterior wind caused by heat, including tremors and convulsions, diabetic neuropathy, seasonal allergies, heat in the bowels or organs, and violent or angry outbursts. It calms the spirit, which is known as the Shen, and opens up the sensory portals. So it is helpful for alleviating chest distress or frustration, and for improving the vision and the ability to smell. It can be used to promote clarity during meditation sessions. On the level of the emotions, Amazonite strengthens our willpower and determination. It gives the strength to overcome obstacles we may be facing in life. It can help release fears that have been keeping us stuck or frozen in life. And it is helpful for people who feel victimized or that they are playing the role of a martyr. And there are some practical applications for Amazonite, and let's see what they are. Well, this stone can be placed directly onto glandular swellings or nodules to help reduce them. It can be placed on the V shape formed where the base of the sternum meets the ribs. This point is called conception vessel 15 or REN 15. And this point also will help stimulate, Amazon placed on this point will help stimulate the immune system and encourage the thymus gland to increase its production of T cells. Amazonite can be rubbed on the cuticles of the toes, known as the Jing Well points, before bed to treat neuropathy or tingling in numbness in the feet and the hands. These points are from the big toe, inner big toe outward, spleen 1, liver 1, stomach 45, gallbladder 44, and bladder 67. You can wear Amazonite as a pendant with the stone touching the center of the chest. This point is located between the two nipples, and it is beneficial for regulating qi. This means regulating the emotions. Amazonite and silver complement each other very well, so look for silver and Amazonite jewelry if you can. When you wear a bracelet, you can touch this stone to the inner palm. This point is called pericardium 8, and it is beneficial for calming the spirit. You can also place the stone 2 fingers width above the inner crease of the wrist in between the 2 tendons on a point known as pericardium 6. These 2 points can calm restlessness and irritability. After an acupuncture treatment designed to help release pathology that has been trapped in the body, such as with a half exterior, half interior syndrome, you can spray colloidal silver onto the points and place Amazonite onto them afterwards to help further release the pathogens. Amazonite can be combined with red aventurine, pictured above, which is also formed in the 3 levels of the earth, like Amazonite is, to help treat liver wind that manifests with symptoms such as tremors and convulsions. You can combine Amazonite with spinel to stimulate the outermost defensive or protective Wei Qi and anchor it inward. Amazonite and spinel are beneficial together for treating attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Also, at night, you can place it under your pillow to calm the spirit and promote sleep. It is said to give dreams that contain images of the future. In ancient times, Amazonite amulets were worn to protect against snakes. As I've mentioned before, the color green represents health. You can place a sculpture or generator crystal in the eastern quadrant of the home or a clinic to cultivate health. Because it contains lead and aluminum, Amazonite should not be used directly in water to make an elixir. I've done a video, it's located on the foundations playlist of this channel, but you can make an elixir with any stone by placing it next to a clear quartz crystal for a set amount of time so that it can take on the properties of the stone. Then you can make the elixir using the clear quartz crystal, which has been potentiated with these properties. This elixir is beneficial for clearing heat from the stomach, bladder, and large intestine meridians, and it is also beneficial for any of the functions and uses mentioned in this video. There are many ways to cleanse Amazonite. You can wash it with running water and dry it in a bed of sea salt. You can also recharge it by placing it in the sun or placing it inside an amethyst geode. And here are some pictures of Amazonite. And here's an Amazonite mine, and it's mined in Teller County, Colorado. And here is a bathroom that has Amazonite tiles. I thought that was pretty cool. Well, thank you for joining me tonight on Secrets of the Stones. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.